You've got a lot of nerve being a writer. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is CJ Raymer and I write new adult and women's contemporary fiction. I hope y'all are doing well today. I took a poll the other day on my last video asking what you guys wanted to hear about. Was it going to be about having nerve as a writer, or was it about losing our voice? And the response was nerve. So we're going to talk a little bit about having nerve as a writer today. You need a certain amount of nerve to be a writer. Margaret Atwood. Isn't that the truth? I mean, it takes a lot of nerve, actually, if you just think about it for a moment. We must create something out of nothing, out of just a sheer moment of inspiration, and then we have to have others believe in it as well. If you heard a burp, that was my dog. We have to sell that belief that we have within ourselves to others. And with that, we run the risk of criticism before, during, and after we publish. Before we publish, it's the whole thing of even telling people what we're daring to do, and that is to write a book. It might not be that way for everybody, but I think for a lot of us as writers, when we decide that that's what we want to do, it can be a little scary telling other people about our plans to become a writer, because there's all the questions that come with it as well, or just wondering if people are going to even take us seriously. During the writing process, it's all about the believing enough in ourselves to actually sit down and do the writing, right? Long suffering, persistence, patience. And after we're finished writing our novel, it's the sharing of our creation with the whole world. Being vulnerable enough, yet strong enough to turn our book babies over to beta readers and editors, and for those of us that are going the traditional publishing route, risking the blows of rejection that can come from potential agents or publishers. Just putting ourselves out there, right? For those of us who are indie published, it's, it's out there. What are people going to think? How are they going to receive it, right? The entire process of being a writer is daunting and overwhelming. And unless you're a writer, you couldn't understand the level of courage it takes to put ourselves out there and subjecting ourselves and our work to the possibility of heaping amounts of criticism that can come during every single stage of the writing process, before, during, and after. We are bombarded. Extraordinary patience, perseverance, dedication, self-discipline, and resilience is what it takes for writers even to get started in the first place, and then to finish. Those same characteristics must continue on. The waiting, the wondering. Webster's thesaurus lists the following words to describe nerve, and I want you to really listen to it. Bravery, spirit, courage, boldness, strength, stamina, bravado, and daring. That describes you. It describes me. It describes all of us as writers. Those are characteristics we have. Even if you do not believe that about yourself, it's true. It takes a lot of nerve to be a writer. Don't ever forget that. It takes great effort to do what we do and to walk away from a completed work feeling good about it. That's if we do feel good about it. I'm sure you all have been there, where you wonder, should I have revised again? It takes nerve. I've been thinking a lot about writers lately since I've joined AuthorTube. And well, actually, I think about writers a lot. No one in particular, just us as a general group. And you know what? We are really brave souls. We are truly a unique breed of people. We are practically gluttons for punishment. We work and work and work without pay. We only have the hope of eventual compensation for a story well told. We have to have the patience of Job. We daily place a demand on our creativity and stretch our comfort zones. We are continually asking ourselves, what if, and then what? We rip to shreds, time and time again, the very thing that we have poured our heart and our soul into. We have to be brutal, and we have to be brutally honest with ourselves. We even talk to ourselves. Yes, I dialogue out loud, and it provides excellent entertainment for my neighbors. Yes, we are different, but in the right way, of course. We are courageous, we are brave, and we have nerves of steel. We have to. A great deal of talent is lost to the world for want of a little courage. Every day sends to their graves obscure men whose timidity prevented them from making a first effort. Sydney Smith, continue to be courageous. No matter where you are in this arduous process, for those of us who have not yet tasted the joy of publication, it's all right. We're all at a different place, and we'll all have our day, as long as we stick to it and continue to hone our craft and remain teachable as we learn more and more about the industry, and as we grow more and more in our voice. Remain courageous, keep stretching, and most of all, don't give up. You've got some nerve being a writer. You really do. I hope that you all enjoyed that. If you did, please consider giving me a thumbs up. And if you've not already subscribed, think about that too. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and all of my links will be in the description. Please leave me a comment, let me know what you thought. And if you have any questions for me or anything you would like to hear from me, leave that in the comments as well. I love hearing from you guys. It really makes my day. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.